From the Ticats Audio Network, this is Ticats Today with Brayden Neville.
Hello and welcome to today's episode of Ticats Today. I'm Brayden Neville here on the Ticats Audio Network on this first day of June, but honestly, it's feeling more like mid-July with that heat wave we've been experiencing all week long, and I am honestly not complaining about it. I am a summer guy. Today marked the Ticats' final day at Ron Joyce Stadium as the team gears up for that final preseason game tomorrow in Montreal when they take on the Alouettes. Now, the Ticats, they announced their roster for tomorrow's game, and today we will be talking to four guys who will be starting in that game against the Alouettes. We got Leonard, Mohamed Diallo, Omar, Bayless, and Osei Kusi. However, there are a lot of veterans who will be sitting as coach is likely trying to get looks at some of those younger guys. Bo, he'll have the day off. Matt Shiltz will be getting the start behind center. Montreal has announced that Cody Fajardo will be starting for them. So they'll have their starter in. Bo, he's taking a little bit of a break as he prepares for that first season game. Now the team, they went through their pregame walkthrough today, and coach spoke with me as always following this morning's reps. Another training camp is coming to an end. How'd you feel about the last 2 weeks here with the team?
Oh, that's a half-hour program. You feel good, but you always like to be measured in the game. So I think I've been very pleased with practice. We really pushed these people to the limits, pushed the coaches, pushed everybody. We weren't going to leave any of that to chance, and really proud of the response, And so we'll see where we're at.
On a day like tomorrow, you mentioned maybe once as a player you've done this where you're traveling into a city and then you're playing and then you're leaving the city. What kind of turnover is that like on a player?
The thing is, I've only done it one time as a player, and we did it to Winnipeg. It's not a common thing. It's just we play 7 days after tomorrow, and this is just the hand we're dealt. So we're actually embracing it, and how it works out for the players is going to be perfect because that's what we're going to do. They're going to kick the ball off regardless. We're going to get on a plane, come back, prepare for Winnipeg, and be excited about it.
We'll get back to Coach O in just a second, but the team released some news today that wide receiver Justin McGriff is likely out for the duration of the season. Now, McGriff, well, he's been one of the stars at camp, making big catch after big catch, and he's really been one of those number one targets for Bo all throughout camp. So we're wishing him well as he deals with an injury. Tough loss for the Ticats, and one that Coach O touched on today during media.
Yeah, so Justin, unfortunately won't be with us. He won't be with us probably for the duration of the season. He had an unfortunate accident, and so which we don't need to dive into, but he won't be with us, which he's been having a great camp, a great person. Now all the focus is on him as a person, not a player, and his family, and just him having a speedy recovery. As
mentioned before, Bo Levi Mitchell will not be playing against Montreal as he prepares for that first game of the season. Matt Shiltz is the quarterback who will be making the start against Montreal, and they also have Taylor Powell who will be backing him up. And both players are expected to see some time against the Alouettes, and Coach O talked on that.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. They'll both see time, how it'll be divided. We have a plan, but it's always the same. If things are going good, or it's the middle of a quarter or something like that, sometimes you leave them out there into the next quarter, or you've seen enough, things are going the way that we had saw. There's some plays that we had specifically we wanted them to run, and we say, okay, that's enough, sit down. So that's what I mean when I say, yeah, there's a plan, but it's always going to be flexible.
That was Coach O following the final day of training camp at Ron Joyce Stadium at McMaster University. Now, Leonard, he has been a key contributor for that Ticats defense over the last several seasons. He, of course, had a brief stop in Calgary in 2021, but he returned as a Ticat last year. I met up with him today to ask how his training camp went for him.
Been going very good. Just love to compete every day and just have fun with my teammates.
And now a couple new members on that defense, Chris Edwards and guys like that. How has it been getting to know some of them?
Oh, it's been great. They physical, smart guys, and it's just easy to play with them now. I'm loving our secondary right now.
now you're playing in the first road game of the season tomorrow. How is it nice just getting on the road trip with the rest of the guys, maybe to get to know each other a little bit more? You're all in that plane together, doing some traveling.
Oh yeah, it's good to get the bond in and get our feet in. Like it's always good to just get some good work in. So just going out there, it's perfect.
That's Rich Leonard, who will be one of those veterans for the Ticats in that road game tomorrow, making the start against the Montreal Alouettes. Now, another player who will be making the start on that Ticats defense is Mohamed Diallo, who is finishing up his second training camp with the Ticats, a training camp that he says he enjoyed.
It's amazing. It's great. We grinded out there. We working as a team. Coach gave us a great plan, and we came out there. We were great. I loved it, for real.
How was it gelling with some of those new guys who have come into the lineup?
It's pretty good. We energy's high. They came in there. We're working as a team, and it's like a brother. It's like a brotherhood. We came in there. They matched the energy, and it's a grand honor. Everybody love each other, and we play hard. We compete every day, and at the end of the day, we're brothers. So.
And now you get to go on that road trip tomorrow. It's going to be a quick turnover, traveling in and out in the same day. But how was it getting that first road trip down with the guys?
Oh, it's going to be amazing. We prepared for this. Coach prepared us during the whole week, game plans, everything. We're excited. We'll go out there, compete, and execute. That's the most important thing, be physical. Talked about.
And now, so you're getting the start tomorrow. Is this going to be a game you really want to just maybe show yourself a little more, maybe just get in some more reps, just get ready for the first season?
Oh, I'm coming to play.
Yeah.
Whenever I step in the ground now, we step and play. That's the most important thing. We're going to come and play, compete every day, hard, and it's football. It's back. We're excited.
Perfect. And now, the season's coming up. You excited to just maybe get this preseason done and get the real games under the belt?
Absolutely. I'm excited. Obviously, we're not going to pass forward. This game is important, but I'm also excited for next week. And we got to take care of this business this week, and next week we're into real business.
That was Mohamed Diallo, who's excited to get to business tomorrow. And, he's looking forward to that season opener against the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. I mean, who isn't? Now, moving from the defense to the offense, we have receiver Omar Bayless. Now, Omar, he's in his first training camp in the CFL, much like a lot of these other guys, and he's adjusting to football on the other side of the border. So I had to ask him what his experience has been like now that he is nearing the end of his first CFL training camp.
It just feels great, from coming from where I come from, just to come up here to something different, it's just a blessing. I thank God every day, and I'm just excited to be out on the field, just doing what I love to do. So I'm thankful for Coach O for giving me this opportunity, and the staff and the organization, and I'm just ready to get rolling, just to bring a lot to this team so we can get what we want out in the end.
How has it been, the adjustment maybe to playing the American game now, coming over the border, and then playing the Canadian game?
I feel like it's been pretty smooth. I got great teammates around me to help me, just to get going. And I pretty much hit the ground running, you feel me? First started rookie mini camp, I just was spending extra time after practice just getting used to the waggles and things like that. But everything else pretty much simple football, just go out and make those plays for the team. So.
Have you spent much time in Canada before you came over to the CFL?
No, I actually never been over here.
So has it been
this is my first time ever in Canada.
Has it been like a culture shock at all? I know it's pretty similar to America, but what things have you noticed about Canada that it might be a little different than over in the States?
Just as far as the culture, the people. I love it over here, to be honest. So that's a plus for this side. So just great environment, great weather sometimes, At first it was a little cold, the winds was getting to me, so I was like, man, I don't know if I could do it. But, the weather's nice, and I'm adjusting to everything around here, and I'm just ready to get going and excited to be with this team.
So you got your first little bit of taste of action last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Just take me through maybe getting to experience the Hamilton Tiger Cats fans for the first time, getting in that first CFL game.
Oh yeah, they're most definitely one of the best fan bases I've been around, just for a preseason game. So I can just imagine how the regular season game gonna be. So they're great fans, great environment. They always bring the energy, so we could just feed off that while we on the field. And we appreciate those fans that come out. They work hard every day. for the things they have to get, and just to come and support us at the Tim Horton Field. It's just a blessing and an honor to them, to those guys, and we appreciate them.
And now you're getting the start tomorrow against the Alouettes. Are you excited for that first experience, getting the start, and getting in your first road game and going to Montreal, a new city?
Yeah, most definitely. It's just a different, type of vibe, but I'm going to go in and pick out where I left out from, and just try to spark this team in the best way I can, and just, do what I'm here to do. And I'm just ready to get going. I just be so excited, man. As the game get close, I really don't have a lot of words for a lot of things, but I just like to, help this football team, and just, we all want in the end, and that's what we all hunting for. And we talk about it every day in the meetings, at the practice, on the field, and we just got one goal set in mind, and it's just, be great and just do what you have to do to help this team.
And there's a real solid chance for you to be a real impact on this offense. Is that something you're looking for? Is that something that's basically the goal?
Yeah, that's basically the goal, man. I just, like I said, I want to do whatever I have to do to just help this team win. Because at the end of the day, you see the catches and things like that, but, I wouldn't be getting those catches without the O-line doing what they have to do, the quarterback giving me the ball. So, I'm just, whenever the ball come my way, I'm going to make those plays and continue to get it sparked to the team that they brought me here for, and we're going to get rolling.
That was Omar Bayless, a guy who's just been so fun to watch all training camp long, and he's made so many incredible grabs. Honestly, the last 2 weeks, he has been one of those guys making some fun and exciting plays. And he's ready to get that opportunity and to get rolling here in 2023. Now another threat at receiver for the Ticats. Well, that's Osei Kusi, who signed in Hamilton during the offseason after spending the last 2 seasons with the Edmonton Elks. We sat down following camp today just to check in with where he's at after another long training camp.
It's definitely been a whirlwind, picking up a new playbook, getting used to new teammates, new facilities, a new environment. So in that part, it's been challenging, but I think I've had the least resistance just because of the culture that this team has, right? Obviously, it starts with Coach O, but it trickles down from coaches to players. And that welcoming, collaborative environment helped me get a little bit more comfortable. And as the days went on, you realize it is just football, right? But it's still playing in an environment where the team likes each other, right? Playing in an environment where the team will go to war for each other, and I think that's been the best part.
Now you have a couple of veteran quarterbacks out there that are giving you looks. You got Bo and you got Matt. What's it been like working with those guys and catching from them?
So it's been amazing. Just the knowledge that Bo and Matt have has been great. Like even off the field in the meeting rooms, they're always in my ear talking to me about certain routes. How to just make myself a more attractive target from the quarterback, right? And I think as a receiver, that's what you want to hear, right? Like, how could I make your job easy? So just having that conversation, that mutual connection, it's been amazing. And on the field, obviously, we've been seeing Matt and Schultz, both some very strong arm quarterbacks. I like to think of myself as a deep ball guy. So playing with guys like that, it's been great.
Now, got your first little taste of playing for the Ticats, like at Tim Hortons Field. What was that like, just getting to experience being on the home team for once at Tim Hortons Field?
Yeah, no, it was amazing because the last time I was at Tim Hortons Field, I actually had my first career catch, funny enough, and my whole family was there and whatnot. So it was cool. Then to be on the other side, my family there again, but now this time donning the black and yellow it was cool. And just seeing the fans, the engagement of the fans, how much they love the city and their team, like that really warms my heart because you always want to play for a team that loves their team, right? And you get that here. So great first experience. I'm looking forward to the home opener.
Now you're getting to experience Tommy Condell, Coach O, and the rest of the coaching staff. What's it been like working with those guys over the last few weeks?
It's been amazing simply because they believe in the type of player that I will be, right? And I think that's so important as a player. A coach can't give you confidence, but he can definitely take it away. And with Coach O and Coach Tommy, same with them. They're constantly chatting with me, making sure that I'm feeling comfortable, making sure that I can be the best player I can be in between the white, right? And Coach O has a bunch of like euphemisms, which I love. And one of them is just when adversity hits, because as a receiver, there's always going to be some type of adversity. But when it hits, what do? You just focus and refocus, right? And for me, that's been huge because it would be amazing if you could play a perfect game, but it's very rare if it ever happens. So just knowing that the coach, he's played the game, he understands that those things happen. How do you bounce back now? What's the most important thing? It's been great. And then Coach Tommy, obviously, the amount of knowledge that he has is amazing, just from the details, from the playbook to the field to all the different positions that he's coached. It's been great. I couldn't ask for more.
Now, there's a really good opportunity here for you to be a game changer in this receiving core. Is that something you're looking for? Is that what you're kind of hungry for, is just to make a difference in this receiving group?
100%. I think for the most part, I'm just hungry to get wins, right?
Yeah.
And if me being a game-changing receiving core helps us get wins, then that's what I'll do. If me being someone that rotates in and comes in and makes big plays off the bench, and that's what I'll do. I want to be a part of a winning team, a winning program, and Hamilton has obviously been known for that. So if I could come in and help that in any way I can, I'm good with that.
Now, the first road trip of the season tomorrow, a little unconventional. You're in and out of Montreal, but do those road trips kind of help build the bonding with the guys even more? I know you're already with each other all the time, but when you're in a plane together and you're so close together, all of you, does it kind of help with the bonding experience with the guys?
Yeah, 1,000%. Because, we're with each other all the time in training camp, but we're all kind of in our little pods, right? Like the receivers, I'm meeting with the receivers. The O-line's meeting with the O-line. The DBs are meeting with the DBs. Like, we're all in our little pods. When you're on a plane together and traveling together, and like, I know we're not staying overnight this time, but usually we stay overnight. Like, that thing helps so much because now you're actually getting to know people who you wouldn't normally talk to, right? And at the end of the day, I know there's receivers and there's quarterbacks and there's all these separate groups, but we all play like complementary football, right? And we all help each other on the field. So to get to know those people that help you on the field, off the field, it's a great experience, and obviously helps us become a better team. So definitely looking forward just to traveling with the guys, seeing guys in a different environment and whatnot. So definitely helps.
Now, the last question I asked Chris was for him to let Ticats fans know what kind of player is coming over to this team, and he shared an answer any fan, coach, or teammate would love to hear.
They're getting a dog. They're getting a super competitor, a guy that loves to make big plays, a guy that is going to leave everything out there no matter what, and they'll get a guy that they'll like to cheer for. Big
thanks to Chris, Omar, Mo, Rich, and of course, Coach O for joining me today. They will be in action tomorrow night against the Montreal Alouettes. That's in Montreal. But don't worry, we have you covered right here on the Ticats Audio Network, as RJ Broadhead and Luke Tasker will be on the call with the Ticats game broadcast on the Ticats Audio Network. So make sure to listen to them for your Ticats game coverage. That's all the time we have for today, but make sure to tune in next time to Ticats Today, as I will be speaking to Bubba O'Neill on tomorrow's episode. That's all for me. I'm Brayden Neville, and we will see you next time